So far, we have really made some incredible looking places. Even with blueprints, I'm throwing that out there as well. And even though Imperialnopolis is an immaculate looking city so far, even if it's not done yet, obviously, I have to say this little stretch of our session is hands down my new favorite. I love the tranquil scene, and more importantly, I'm happy that you like it. So welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Anno 117 Veteran Playthrough. I hope you all are having a great day today. I want to take a moment to thank the YouTube channel members so very much. You guys are making this even more possible for me to continue my work on this platform. And if you are also interested, would like to join their number, information is right there on the main channel page. I'll be very appreciative. Again, 100% up to you. You guys are incredible, one way or the other. The amount of support, kindness, all those things I have received through this entire series, and the channel literally exploded since I was granted early access to the game. I really very much appreciate that opportunity, this opportunity, and every opportunity, every day that you guys are giving me. So thank you all around. Now, as you can clearly see, the balance is not particularly fantastic, and that is because, well, all these roads, they have maintenance costs, and all those stacking up, results in not making enough money. But before we go any further, I gotta show you something really cool. Do you notice a little difference in this particular scene right over here? You want me to zoom in a little bit more for you, champ? Oh, sure, absolutely. Behold the marble bridge. The scene of the Battle of Blestium. Right there. Now, this is a true historical site. Monument. Location. Where in the future, the annoying
margin for error, of course.
yeah, definitely there is. We're going to talk about you in a second. Where tourists are going to pop up and say, "How thrilling!" That's what we've made here. What do you want, Ben?
A decision. Your judiciousness.
Murder and poison. Come on, dude. Seriously? An elder woman wearing manacles stands before you, flanked by custodies. Okay, yeah, this is great. A young man has died from drinking a love potion sold by this woman in the market of Imperialnopolis, Ben Balian announces. The woman pleads that many have survived and benefited from her medicines, and the man was sickly. Decide her punishment. Oh, boy. Follow Imperial guidance and execute her. Okay, well, that's a -1 for happiness of a location that's already in the thousands, so maybe not that one. Show mercy and exile her. That would reduce our prestige, but increase the happiness. Sentence her to hard labor. I think I'm going to go with show her mercy and exile her, because I'm not going to follow the false Emperor Caldus's imperial guidance. I was about to say guidance, Jesus. My brain is just completely scattered. And execute her. No, and he's not even doing anything for me, so no, show her mercy.
I'll notify the magistrates.
Perfect. Shoo. So we have a marble bridge over there, and oh, look at that. Starting off again, nice little revolt happening over there. Nice. Okay, what are we at? Oh, -201. Awesome. Okay, great. So we don't have to worry about that too much. So there's two main things that we're going to be doing in today's episode. The first thing is that we're going to continue building some more homes and such over here in Imperialnopolis, and I am going to make this little spot into a little bit more of a defensive location. So this field is 100% going to be moved down here, and we'll have like maybe 1 or 2 ballista tower blueprints and whatnot over there, because obviously we don't have the workforces. The next thing is we kind of don't want to have these fishmongers here anymore. My ultimate plan is to have this bay of Imperialnopolis, which I also am looking for name suggestions for this particular bay. If you guys are interested and want to leave some cool ones, is to have it loaded up with piers. So we can do that now. We do have the trading piers that we can put out into the water like so. And I think it'll be really nice to see a whole bunch of ships go to and from through here, as well as going over to the main harbor over on this side. In the very far back, I know you guys have already mentioned this and are definitely waiting for clarification. This spot, yeah, it is definitely our weakest point of Imperialnopolis, because this is where our focus has been. But we will more than likely have like 3 layers of walls over here, as it is our weakest point, and it's going to more than likely just have a bunch of military stuff on it. So don't worry about all that. The other thing is that over here on Thalorion, I need to start working on this place a little bit more. And I don't really like the layout here whatsoever. And I noticed that we are praying to Neptune. It is definitely not the ideal patron for this island. And if anything, Neptune should be on Oliveira. Problem is, Oliveira is the only place that I can actually get olives right now. So that is why I'm kind of just keeping it as it is right here. I'm going to get rid of these 3 because we don't need to have them in that quantity. In fact, I probably should have just kept 1. Hold on, I messed it up. Let me just put the 1 guy like right there. More than likely, Oliveira in the future will convert over to Neptune unless we get another olive fertility place. So yeah, like we're going to have to fight Neff at some point. What the heck have you done here? Whoa, 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 what? You can build up there? Huh? Oh, okay, okay. No, that's pretty... That is cool! That is cool! You can do that? Oh, man. That's sick. Okay, never mind. Moving on. We are going to have to work on Thalorion a bunch today, and the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving up these nurseries further up the hill, and I want to put them, like, right above in this little spot. So let's start off with this guy. I want to put you like right here. You are going to be kind of right next to it, and we'll fix up their farm fields in a moment, not to worry. Let's put you up here as well. The 4 nurseries have definitely been working very well for us, so I don't need to add any more. I just need to fix up the actual settlement of Thalorion so we can start exporting a whole bunch of really, really top quality fish. 108, or that's 120. Okay, so let's get the road attached. Can we do this? Thank you.
Aren't we forgetting something?
Yeah, your hat. Give me your hat. That's what we're forgetting. Let me take this road through here and link up there. I think you should be able to make it to that. Yeah, you will. Okay, great. We're at 105. Okay, let's extend that further forward. I want to at least fill out that spot. With you...
Stuff all that down me folds.
What did he say to me? Okay. Let's build... Oh, look at that little piece that's just hanging out right there. Bye-bye. Alright, let's go to there. So now have these guys connected. In fact, I'm not particularly liking the, like, way it's set up here. I'll have to fix it, but I don't really want to spend too much time working on this. The capital really, really, really needs to get rid of those fisheries, and we need to bring them over here and, you know, pray to Neptune a lot more. Neptune, guide us, if you will. Which even praying to Neptune overall is, in fact, going to be very, very good for us because of the bonuses that he provides. So just because we haven't used or haven't prayed to him enough, let's just go over what he does. So his primary stuff are mainly for, like, anything fish related. So Garum Works over here would have been fantastic. Again, that's why I'm saying Oliveira would more than likely have been the better location. We just need those olives en masse for now. But as you progress down, like, for example, the upkeep costs for your ships and such, they go down, and hit points go up. That's really good. And I think that also yeah. So ultimately, we want to do our best to, like, max out as many of the patrons as we possibly can. And it just seems like the right course of action for the long term. We do also have flax fertility over here. I didn't see that before. So we can even get those off of Imperianopolis if we are so inclined to do so. I don't really feel like we need to right now, but if we want later on, sure, why not? I think I want to relocate this one up here. And I brought over our flagship with a bunch of resources so we can get to building. There is also one trade ship that was coming by taking timber from Thorion over to Imperianopolis, which I have stopped, so we will definitely be able to keep this going. And the very first thing we need to do is build the sanctuary, but we need to transport our stuff from in here into the main harbor. I'm also just going to, for the hell of it, upgrade this to level 2 because we're going to need it. And put that in here. We have a lot of timber that's on Arcadia, so I'm going to take our flagship to go and get it. I'm also waiting for the False Emperor to provide a mission for us. Oh, I see why I had this down here. Okay, so I'll probably move it to this side now. Yeah, because otherwise the porridge is not going to work, and I definitely need the porridge to work. Well, we do have this warehouse over here. I didn't want to put this, like, right in between. The farms are definitely not the highlight of today, though. We need to get some other stuff worked on, like, immediately. Okay. Get this and get this. So, yeah, there's one thing about Witcher I did not talk about, and Frank, in the comment section of the previous episode, hit the nail right on the head. Let's talk about Gwent. Let's talk about the fact that when you are in a crisis situation where the literal apocalypse is about to happen, Geralt will go up to a random vendor and will be like, how about a few rounds of cards? Gwent wouldn't be bad. And then insert awkward head gesture here. I always thought that was like the funniest thing. Like, he's just ready to go, right? Rearing, just prepared. But what does he do? He goes over to Novigrad and joins the Gwent tournament. See, that's what they should have added to the show, okay? They needed me over there to help them with the writing, guaranteed. I'm gonna get rid of this road, I don't like it. And I'm gonna move the porridge stand further up, right over here. And for those of you who don't know, there is a Gwent standalone game, but I don't think that they have much, what is it? Is it still being supported? I'm not certain. Okay, Sanctuary time. I want it in a better spot. I want it, like, right in the front. Yeah, I want it right in the front and kind of like... Yeah. Neptune looking right out towards the sea. Hell yeah. Let's do that. You go here. You go there. You go here. And if you all start complaining, remember, Neptune does not care. And I'm not talking about you guys, I'm talking about the plebeians that I'm tactically removing. Okay, you go here. And you go... In fact, I kind of like this spot, so we'll leave that one plebeian home there. And then we will build the sanctuary to Neptune right here. Boom. Boom. That's awesome. Okay, so with the sanctuary, we're going to start providing that need to the plebeians over here, which is going to be fantastic. And it's also going to increase the belief. So we're working up to 10% productivity. On Imperianopolis, how much do we need of just sardines? That's the wrong spot. Go take a look-see. Okay, new milestone has been reached. We need a total of... Let's ballpark it and say around like 13, 14. The Larion's only producing 1 at the moment, and it's just for the citizenry there, just to begin with. So expanding this place is going to be absolutely crucial. That's pretty much what I'm getting at here. And we're going to make it look as awesome as we possibly can. Which is what we've been doing since we started this whole campaign, so why are we going to change it? I don't see a reason to change. I want to try this. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm kind of liking it. I'm kind of liking what I'm doing. What was my man Neff doing over there with those building styles, by the way? I need to go and have a talk with him. I really like this. Yes. Abso-frickin-lutely yes.
Out here.
What do you want?
Empire.
I don't care about your stupid
No one wins
ceasefire
if we
offer.
both starve.
And have this connected. Over to there. Oh, man. That works out so well. Because we're just going to build outward into the water. Okay? So, we're going to get rid of this fishmonger right here. And right behind it, we're going to immediately start getting these roads. Because we're going to build out here. Oh, this might be a good spot for a warehouse, though. Ugh, damn it. Whatever. How far can we go? Damn, that's far. In fact, you know what? 1, 2. Because I think we can get a road from here. I do want to try to make it look nice. So, like, we'll have those two. They will still make it to the main harbor, so I guess that's fine. And then, what's our devotion meter at right now? So we are at 20% productivity. Great. Great, great, great. We want to make that higher. Absolutely. I really like what we're doing here. What about the other stuff? I really need to pay attention. So porridge is definitely not going to be enough. We're going to need a little bit of everything. Understood. So we always have to have the basics going for us. We can later on, like, import these things in. That's totally fine as well. I think I'm going to fix up this road from this mine. That way I can have some space to put another hemp farm down over here. Yeah, right there will be great. The porridge stand's kind of in the way, but I'm pretty certain we should have enough tiles in here to have 60. Yeah. I'm not going to use shift tactic with that. That's just how it is. And then same goes for the oat farm, which I'm going to put out in this spot. I'm going to get rid of this little section of that hemp farm and build it right behind it. Like this. That's 59. 60. If we can get a road through there. Oh no, it's the big boy road. Got it. Okay, that's up to 60. Thank you. We're gonna get a road straight through to here. $67. Whoa, what the heck? It was that much? All right, well, I can't do anything with that back end there, so that's what it's going to turn into. In fact, that looks rather nice.
Let's make a deal.
Let's not, because I really want to fight you, and I can't pay because I don't want to. Okay, I need to start hunting his ships down, because I fully intend to fight this man. I've quite frankly had enough of his bull, and I know all of us have as well, so now we're going to do this. But at the same time, there is a nifty little thing I want to show you guys.
I don't know what to make of this liver.
Don't worry, I'll show you. Oh, we were at the point that we could actually have an alliance with her, but it was very close. I do want to have an alliance with Zara because, if I would go over here, an alliance effect with her is going to grant us 10% additional knowledge, minus 50% aqueduct upkeep, which is fantastic, and then hand mirrors gained for each 10 tons of charcoal sold is X.
Was king,
yes.
and we were just married.
Oh.
People didn't like his tax plans, so they kidnapped him. But he wasn't a bad man. He sort of left me be.
That's really, really sad. But at the same time, can we have the exact same thing happen with Calidus, please? I would very much appreciate it. Find those guys that stole the husband and do that with him. Yeah, I like that. Okay, where do those ships go? There's one out here. I need to hunt it down. Even though I did say I was going to take over some timber, I do want this to also happen. Wait, grab timber with you. And then we do also need to build another ship. We did also, fun fact, research the big boy ships since the last episode to now. And it finished the moment that I booted up the game, because I did let it sit for a little bit of time. But we do have access to the big boy tier 3 ships, which is awesome because they have a decent amount of space in them. And as for a military ship variant, I believe that this is a pretty decent one. I did put on the ship hulls with them, so they'll have additional hit points, but it's also going to cost armor in order to use them, along with some scorpions, which is also fantastic. I'm curious with regards to like the hit and run tactics that we might be able to pull on Syra, because our fleet is not large enough yet, and getting Thalarion to a point that we can export the fish from here would allow us to expand our population more on Imperionopolis, which means more money. Yeah, that's always a plus. I actually don't even know where the false emperor is because he hasn't asked me for anything. All right, this ship needs to go. Oh wait, is that Zara's? No.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
Oh, we're at a ceasefire agreement with them. Okay. How long does that go for? Oh, for another hour? Okay. We're not renewing the ceasefire. Got it. Okay, let's get all this timber, because they're just going to work on it for a long, long time, and bring it back over to here. Great. Let's get another one of these built up. I want it probably back here, because that's where we're going to get a decent amount of denarii and knowledge. That's a good one. And we're also going to need some hats. Oh, wait, hold on. We might be able to make this look pretty cool. Let's put the sheep farm right in here. Have one there, one there. But we're gonna have to get rid of, like, this amount. And we can put the last sheep pen right in there. It's already maxed out, but let's just do this. So it's all nice and pretty right up in there. Cool. That'll let us get the hats going. I'm not particularly a big fan of where I have the villa placed on the island. I think I might bring it over there, but it is the highest point, and I'm not really worried with regards to this place being attacked. If it's attacked, whatever. It's fine. There is enough of a garrison, and we're still researching stuff on garrison tactics, so it's okay. Not a big deal. So with hats and all those on Thalorion, we should be a little bit better. Yeah, tunics is definitely fine. The hats, we'll need another one. Porridge, we need another stand. Because we're going to need a bunch of people here. And I mean a lot of people. Okay, put another porridge one right over that side. And then we will need another one of these. Even though I have that there. Yeah, I've just put you right about here. Because that'll give us some more money for sure. And a Grammaticus is probably going to be in the cards as well. But the most important one is devotion to Neptune. 100% of devotion to Neptune. And then what are these? They're marble quarries? I only feel like I need one. Yeah, I feel like I need one. I'm trying to get back to the point that I can start trading with the NPCs again, out of character.
The island has always been a haven.
Yeah, but I can't join said haven because of this moron right here. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so my ships are over here protecting, and if you're wondering, their workforce is set for Arcadia, so they are indeed just protecting this area as much as possible. It is the one that's the most vulnerable, I guess, because if anybody were to attack Castra Eternum, there's an entire military force ready to fight them. So that's the farthest we'll go with that. Okay, back over to here. We need to get as many of these built up as we possibly can. And they're only going to be consuming one over here at any given time, so let's see if I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we get this going through? And then will you make it all the way there? Yes! Awesome. Sorry, that was a little bit of an overreaction, but we got it. We got through it. Now, how much are we producing with that? That's at 7. We're really freaking close, actually. Also need to build some depots around here. I don't like that, though. Maybe this is not a bad spot, because you should still be able to make it. Great. And we can probably even have some facing inward like this. Yeah. I'm not married to the position of this one particularly, but if it works, it works. We need some more of our Libertas workforce, though. And the Governor's Villa, it's just, no. It's covering a majority. Do we have any specialists in here? Health from sandals if supplied. That's probably better on Imperionopolis, truth be told. Or even on Castrum Eternum. For you guys asking if I have specialists and if I'm using them at all, I'm trying to. I just don't have the means to get any more at the moment. But when I can, that is definitely in the optimization section. I will guaranteed be getting a bunch. I think I'm researching something to get them right now. The legendary specialists. More frequently. That's not going to work, but this will. So let's extend the road over to here. And we're also going to, I didn't mean to click off of it. Let's extend down to here and link this all up to make it look a little bit nicer. Are you close enough to this? You are, but I want to probably give them a tavern up here. Oh, no, there is already one. Okay, great. So it's, in fact, a pretty decent settlement. I like it. I like it a lot. And it should help us out quite a lot too once we continue getting some more devotion to Neptune over here. What's this? Okay, upkeep oh yeah, okay, there we go. We're getting the upkeep cost reductions very, very quickly. I love it. I love it so much. And we need to prioritize the Libertas workforce over here. Fortunately or unfortunately, I'll let you decide, because sometimes it's like natural, I guess, when you're playing this particular type of game that you want to constantly upgrade it to the next tier. Hell, we did that over on Arcadia to get them up to tier 3s in these little spots. That's totally fine. I feel like that's just normal. But in the grand scheme of things, this island should not get to the point of, the equites at all. It should max out at plebeians. Hell, we don't even... Well, we do need the plebeians for these, I guess. Yeah. Or do we? We don't, question mark. No. No. I'll tell you why. If we get up to the... We already have plus 50. So that means if we were to downgrade almost every single one of these plebeian households, we will still have enough plebeians to work in all of these mines. That's essentially what it means, if I'm reading into it correctly. But at the same time, it's not a bad idea to have them. I know I'm talking a lot, trying to optimize my brain and trying to explain all of this, because they do have more in their population, so it's definitely not a bad thing to have them either. It's kind of a give and take situation. Ooh, festival. Okay. Ship construction speed for the specialist. I don't. No. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
Might make something out of nothing, Gov.
Yeah, well, figure it out. The happiness over here is pretty darn good too. Okay, continuing on, we have 46 more of the liberty. We're gonna get some more fisheries going. If I hold on, that still has enough room. I might be able to get like 2 more over here, and it can potentially connect to the main harbor. It definitely would if... Oh my god, is it really? Would it? It's working. It's working. I'm not gonna question it. That's a lot of fishmongers right over there. Okay, so how much are we producing here now? That's a crisp 13, but we're consuming 2. Build 2 more. City status has increased. Perfect. So now we are producing a hell of a lot of sardines, for sure. So now we're at 16. We need a ship. We need a ship to transport all of this, but we don't have enough plebeians over here. How much sardines do we have in here? We have 90? Okay. We need to get a pentaconter. I think that's a better one. And then the upkeep on that. Oh, this is going to be really great. What are we at right now, devotion-wise? Oh, nice. Okay, upkeep costs and hit points. We need as much help as we can get because we have to fight Neff. Look at his fleet. He's got 3. He has 3 main battle fleets. This one's the smallest one. This one, there's one main one. I think it's this. Yeah, this is his main fleet. And when we fight him, we legitimately have to be very, very tactical about tactful. Jesus, difficult words. I don't even know what the hell is going on anymore. To take out as many of these things as we can before the next wave hits. Oh, maybe this is it. No, this is the... Oh, God. Yep, that's it. That's the one. That's the one. We're expert gamers out here. This is what we signed up for.
Shyness's beard. Look who's here.
Okay, that's still fine. If we build up more in this section, then we can probably get another shrine to him built up. And I said shrine again, even though I was going to say... No, wait, actually, hold up. We're going to get rid of them. We have not diagonally built enough in this episode, and I don't like it. I do not like it whatsoever. You need to find the best spot that I can get a road through. And bring that up to here, I think. Yep, that's good. Should have the means to get a road through here and then up to here, right? And then down to there. Should be still within range. Okay, so this is the effective range so far. Not bad. Let me see about all the other things. Support's still fine. Tunics, it's just like a one-on-one type situation. It's fine. It's totally fine. But we're going to start bringing in fish. And then the other thing about the bay area over here is when we do have the trading piers, later on, we can prioritize them to, and I should say, specialize them for a specific good that's being brought in. So, as an example, it's not the greatest way for the ship to go around and into the bay, probably. It's going to go over to here, but If we specialize it and prioritize it to have sardines be brought into, let's say, for all intents and purposes, this trading pier, it's going to go into the bay and to this trading pier, which is going to be so sick. This is going to be our main trade port. This is the trade port of Imperianopolis, but I want a cool name, and that's where you guys are going to put the input right there in the comment section. Put the input. I said it. Now, along with that, bye-bye.
There are signs of public unrest.
Why? Because I got rid of the fish? I didn't think it was going to cause that much of an issue. Where is the public unrest even? That's a better question. Is it down here again? No? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, this is the exact same spot where they revolted the first time. We able to get to them? Yeah, for the most part, we should be able to. Okay, great. That's not the goal. Boys will be boys. 293, so we're trying to get up to 500 devotion. We probably could if I just upgrade a whole bunch of these guys to plebeians now. And I said I wasn't going to, for the most part, but now I will, because that'll help us. Oh, it went down? No, it's gonna stabilize, I think. It'll definitely stabilize. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, another sheep farm is definitely necessary. And I think I'll put it over on this side. Another sheep farm, another hemp farm. All those things. I think later on I'm probably going to get rid of a majority of these and bring them in from Arcadia, because that's just a better location to have these. This is just temporary. Yeah, I think I like that idea. I don't even like how I built that whatsoever. Another tunics, please. Up here, it's literally going to do nothing for us. Is it going to do anything for us in here? No, because we have pretty decent coverage all around. So let's put this guy, like, right about, like, maybe here. Yeah. Tunics is fine, and then we need the hats as well. The hats guaranteed, like, we have total coverage. There's only one house that's not providing us with anything. So you can go here. Yeah, so it's just going to fluctuate just a little bit.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Excellent. Now, for you, we are going to start bringing in, if you will let me, as much fish as possible. That's 100 fish for the capital. There we go. Establish and go. We're also bringing it in via... yeah. So we're bringing sardines in from 2 sources, but we don't need to later on from Arcadia. Arcadia must be set for just, like, farm fields and such. Yeah. But now I'm very curious if I can just go ahead and build this first. That is 17. Maintenance cost is pretty high, though. That's the issue. I'm kind of keen on wanting to at least put 1 down and seeing what happens. So let's put the first trading pier right here. Yep. That'll be cool. And even though it's more than likely going to work just as is without a road connection, I feel like a road connection is definitely needed. So let's go and do that. And later on, this is definitely going to be the stone or the paved roads and all that good stuff. But at the same time, do these have maintenance costs? No, they don't. I want to build some keys around it. I think that'll look really cool. Right over to there. Yep. Yep. Nice. You know what? Screw it. There we go. I can't look at it with it not having a road, truth be told. And a little piece in there. Cool. So later on, yeah, there we go. Seaport specification. That is what we are working on. At least it's down here. It's, where is it? There it is. But we need to establish 5 inter-regional trade routes and produce 17,000 knowledge. So we have the 5 guaranteed, but we don't have the knowledge. But it'll be cool to see ships just come in through. Wait, you might. You might. It is. Look at that. Hold on. We have to watch this. Is this ours too? Yes! Yes! That is so cool. Whoever designed this island, like, legit, you are awesome. Actually awesome. And I believe this was provided to the game via the community, via that whole, what was it, the contest? Oh, it's so sick. It's so sick. It's working. I'm like a kid in a candy shop right now. I don't even care if I get memed. This is so sick. Imagine when this bay is just loaded with trading piers. All the ships going from Albion and in Latium are going to go straight to the new cultural head and regional head of the Imperium in this sector. That's a chef's kiss right there. Love to see it. So we're going to have 2, or this area has to be fortified, guaranteed. I did say that I was going to move this guy, and I'm going to do it like right now. And I need to get back to the Gwent conversation, because that's very important. So, for those of you guys who play Gwent, I need to know, which decks do you favor? It's very important. And I love talking Witcher, as you all well know. Witcher is a very, very interesting series and whatnot. And yeah, going back to the show just briefly, I don't hate the show. I'm never going to hate it. I will question a lot of the decisions behind it, though. As an example, why in the hell are we changing, like, complete storylines and character demeanors for those who are, like, the most upstanding ones amongst them? I'm just going to say it. I'll screw it. I might get burned for this, but I don't know what the hell the decision was to make Eskel into an a-hole. That's not right. I'm sorry. That is not correct. Eskel was sick. Eskel was a badass. Eskel fought the Wild Hunt straight up in his face. What was it? Caranthier. Yeah, he fought Caranthier at the Battle of Kaer Morhen, didn't even flinch. But yet, somehow, in the show, he's an a-hole? I don't understand. I don't get it. Now, I understand, like, there's some creative liberties, etc., etc. Okay, but at the same time, like, why? Why are we doing that to, like, one of the best characters, one of the best Witchers, honestly? God, y'all remember when, if you've played the games, you guys remember when Geralt, Eskel, and Lambert became drunk as hell, took a whole bunch of Vienne's clothes, wore them, and then called one of her fellow sorceresses? That was hilarious. I'm gonna build a Grammaticus over here. We need the knowledge. Plus, it's gonna give us more pop, so it's also really important. So how much fish are we consuming over here now? Only 2, we're producing 14. Yeah, so if anything, it's just more so the transport time to make it over to the capital. Oh, and she's trading in there too. Yes, 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 it's working, it's working. Well, at the same time, we do also need to continue building in Imperialnopolis itself, because we did move out a bunch of the homes from here. And, oh, whoa, 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 what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not going there, are you? Do you? You have to? No. I didn't want them, like, right up against the wall, but at the same time, I'm kind of not opposed to it. Why am I not opposed to this? Yes, the standalone game for Gwent was something that I did play a lot. And I mean a lot. I liked it. I liked it. The decks that I would use the most were the ones for Nilfgaard. You probably would have already guessed that. And the Syndicate deck. Oh my god, the Syndicate one was ridiculous, dude. Absolutely ridiculous. Essentially, you could pull, like, the biggest weird tactics ever with the Syndicate decks. As in, let me give you an example. You had a poison mechanic that was absolutely busted. If you were to play it right, you could take, like, a card combination with a salamander, poison the entire enemy side. I don't remember the name of the character that would benefit from it, but essentially you have 2 rows, 2 or 3 rows, and on the last row, you would put a blocker unit, so the enemy would have to take out the blocker unit first before dealing with that particular card that they're trying to go after primarily. And in this particular situation, what you would do is you would poison the entire enemy team's, line up on the field and then resummon that exact same chameleon, or was it chameleon? Or I don't remember what it was. But anyway, yeah, I think it was a chameleon. And you bring it back, and then it would poison the enemy team again, and you needed 2 poisons in order to kill off a card, regardless of if they were a blocker or not. The only way that wouldn't work is if they had a veil effect, which essentially nullifies it, but that's another story for another time. And when you would do that, every single card that was destroyed would have boosted the level value of the main card that you wanted protected to like over 100, and it was so insanely fun. But then the enemy guy would just be like, huh, cheap tactics. But you know, you get to pick your leader when you're playing Gwent. And who did I pick? Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence. So what do I always taunt the guy with at the end because I knew I was gonna win? I would have done it better, but regardless, congratulations. Boom. Brought that card back out, poisoned the entire enemy team, got a whole bunch of kills, got that main card over to like over 100 or something. KO. They don't even know what happens. There's like very rare occasions that there was counterplay. I think the only deck that could have pretty much countered it for the most part was the Scoia'tael decks, because they have a lot of Veil units. And Veil units, again, they nullify like damn near everything. Unless you can purify them, but that's something I never really cared to do. I was just like, okay, if I'm going up against a Scoia'tael player, I know for a fact that they're more than likely going to have something that's going to screw with me. Either that or Geralt popping up with, like, his Erden card. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's GG for me. But yes, Gwent is definitely a lot of fun. I think you can still play the standalone. It should be available on Steam. And we got Reign of Pain, so that's pretty cool. What did that provide us? Sorry, I'm going a little bit off tangent here. What was that? Okay, Reign of Pain. So we get an additional Garrison Archer. Wonderful. Nice. That increases our power base, my lords. So let's see in here. Yeah, so now we have 2 Garrison Archers and 2 Garrison Auxilia units. So little standing army right over in here. What are we missing?
When will those materials materialize?
Truth be told, I don't even need these guys here anymore. But I like it at the same time. I don't know. It's kind of like a 50-50. Okay, we want to upgrade the Libertas classes up in here primarily. So let's go ahead and do just that. That brought it up to 66 plebeians. We're trying to get as many equites as possible. That's a Libertas house? Wow. Okay, that's a plebeian. You can upgrade once. And again, for those of you who are new here, and you're at this point in the video, which is 43 minutes and 19 seconds roughly, I am not providing one specific good to the Equite class out of fear that I might accidentally upgrade them to the next one. I don't want to take that chance, so I'm just tactically avoiding providing them with togas. But I do indeed have enough togas, and I can provide to them.
Dissatisfied with their lot and may soon revolt.
Like where? It's probably just because I put a whole bunch of new homes back there. Not a big deal. But we filled it out for the most part. I don't like where this warehouse is whatsoever. Do we have another warehouse around here? We did over there, but I got rid of it. There is this one. It's more so because you do not have another one around here, so that's pretty much it. If anything, what I am going to do is over like in these corners, I'm just going to fill it out with a whole bunch of these ground planes and then make, you know, beautify it. That's pretty much like another way of going about that situation. Balance is definitely going up, so that's great. What is this? That's the snailery? Yeah. What about this? That's the sand pit. I don't think we need this one anymore. It's always maxed out. Get rid of that road. Get rid of that. And I feel like I want to build like a naval base of some sort. And Imperionopolis, again, should not be it. It should not be it. Alright, how are we doing over here? Devotion to Neptune is not at 500 yet. We are working towards just that goal. But again, it's like almost total island coverage for the most part. Okay. we are going to need a bunch more homes over here up until like this side and over to like maybe here. I think we're also going to need a marketplace probably in like this side. Let's see. Yeah, because this is where we're starting to lose out on the market forces back there. We can put it over in this side. It would be a little bit better, I suppose, but I want to fill out this spot. So fix up this hemp farm. Get rid of like that much and then get rid of that. We're going to stuff this in here. It's still even looking pretty cool, I gotta admit. All right, so we need like one little tile. You're going to tactically be changed in favor of that, and you... I pressed the wrong button. Sorry. Okay, you're going to be fixing that spot up. We're going to get a couple more homes like right over here and put it to there. These guys will also have a road to go to there. Perfect. And I definitely want another sanctuary built right back here right now. Again, Neptune must be facing towards the water. Cool. So we'll get it up to 351. And this is why I'm kind of considering having a, like, maybe a forum or aqueduct over here, because it just seems like I want to boost the population of Thalarion as much as possible to make these as lucrative as possible. So 120 seconds, or 120% for, that's at 49 seconds. I want that faster. That's pretty much it. Productivity by 30%. Yeah. Wait, I can, like, go and do the exact same thing on this side. I just don't want to. I feel like that'll be way too spammy. And I don't want to do that. We're also going to build a couple depots today on Arcadia. So I'm going to go and get that built up right there. I probably can have the road go through there as well. It's not bad. Maybe I start having some hemp and porridge exports over to Thalarion. It's quite a trek just for a Pentaconter, but it's still a good idea. Yeah. Are we maxed out at any given time? We might be. Alright, we have some specialists in here. What can we use? Prestige in the area? I don't think that's going to matter. That's for civic stuff, so that, yeah, it doesn't matter yet. But yeah, I do have these offices at certain key locations just for this purpose. How much hemp do we have in here? Oh, it's almost maxed out. And I don't think we need a bunch over there anyway. So yeah, let's get another ship going. Let's get a civilian. And the next spot that we're going to have to work on is going to be down here. Is there any patron that worries about... Oh, that's the wrong spot. That worries about the sheepies? Okay, he doesn't. I don't even have those two. That was a nice sound. Mars definitely doesn't. He won't care. So sheep won't have like any change, but for the most part, oh my god, this is so awesome. This is so awesome. We need to have our Castrum over there, Castrum Imperialis. No, our version of Castrum Imperialis over on this side for sure. Okay, what are you bringing in? You have a third slot, excuse you? Okay, well, minimum stock in here should be like probably 2. Can we build a depot over here right now? Oh yeah, we can. Cool. Oh wow, that's so pretty. Wait. I could have done this a lot better then. Maybe we can change this up a bit. We can move these further forward, and I can put a depot like right there. Yeah, let's try that. Because yes, I'm gonna take every opportunity to beauty build in this game. 150%. We're gonna move you over here, so that I can bring this guy up. I think we need to go like one further out, but this is not bad. Because I want to build the depot right in here if I can. It's like a fish market. It's like a freaking fish market, dude. It's so sick, but I need to fix it up a little bit. These guys obviously need a road. Yeah, bring it to there. Oh my god, that's so awesome. That is so awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Abso-freaking-lutely. But you won't make it to the damn market now. Okay. Temporarily, you're going over here. Can you? Will you? You won't. Okay. So you're going over here. And then once I have paved these roads, which it's good. Look at our balance. Balance has definitely gone up again. Love to see that.
If I had a tavern for my tombstone, I'd be the laughter in the walls.
Yeah, because when we get rid of these farms and such, then we will have more workforce allocation. And obviously, these are all maintenance. There's a bunch in there. That's not done? Whatever. I didn't even care about it anyway. It's not messing with it too much. 1 additional second. Okay, sue me. So we'll get rid of what? 3 farms? 3 hemp farms and 2 porridge? Yeah, that'll be big. That'll be big. Might as well even bring just the porridge and stuff over from here. Why wouldn't I? We have a bunch, don't we? Yeah, we're maxed out. Why wouldn't we? Minimum stock of 5. Yeah. Is there anything else we can bring over? We can probably bring over Garum if we really wanted to. Not really. That's not producing as fast as I would like it to. So if that's the case, let's build those things back up. Yeah, just make 3. Because we have enough garum that we can even bring some of those over. Even with bread. Sandals we can probably bring in from the castrum, but that's way too far. I didn't want to like go like crazy ham on this place, but nevertheless, I cannot deny that bringing in as much as I possibly can for everybody here is going to be advantageous.
Sanctuary is where I feel safest.
I mean, yeah.
I can contemplate.
I agree. It's freaking Neptune. He's got his trident and everything. He's ready to go. We need to beautify around it. Blackstone plains there and there. Now, what can we put that's more akin to Neptune? Do I have anything that's more akin to him? Well, we definitely need to put down a water pavilion. I genuinely, wholeheartedly think that this is a great idea. And we can even roleplay it as a little sanctuary just in Thalorion itself. Yeah, there we go. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, it works. It's a little sanctuary right over there. We're going to need a bunch of like fountains and such around here. It's like maybe that's a great spot for that one. We need to put ground planes though. Worried about like there. Oh, we can just get the whole thing? Oh, hell yeah. I'm fine with that. That's a really nice open area.
Construction of a ship has finished.
Awesome. And like, why not? Why not, man? Okay, so with this ship, so they do prioritize that. Ooh, cool. Okay, in Latium from Arcadia, I want you to bring over hemp. 50 hemp should be totally fine. Porridge and not garum. I think I want bread. Yeah. Over to Thalorion and just deliver that. I'm okay with having just the sheep farms over there for the most part, but the farm fields need to go. The major farm fields need to go. Everything else is totally fine. I'm surprised why the False Emperor hasn't popped up and given me a quest. This is also another really cool spot. I gotta be real. It's really nice. I kind of want to go and get some concrete, pave this spot so I can get another fishmonger back there. I think that'll be a great way to end off today. Yeah. And I do believe they are prioritizing getting into here. So if that's the case, I don't mind building up a second one. Another trading pier. Let's build this one like right about here-ish. Can we make it further back? We can put it here. I'm not sure if I like it that close. Let's bring it to like maybe 1 or 2 tiles back. Yeah, right there. And we can have this road from here link up to it. What's this festival?
your judiciousness.
This I will pay for because we get +1 income and +1 knowledge. That's fantastic. Nice. That's a lot of good money. All right, what are you getting? What do you do for me? Damn it. The same stuff. I don't necessarily care about that, but whatever. We don't even have sandals being provided here, are we? No, so she's useless. At least here she's useless. On Imperianopolis, on the other hand, no, she's not. She'll be, like, really useful over here. Okay. Can you build these on the water? You cannot. That'd be kind of cool if you can. Let's get some keys going. Don't want it, like, right under. There we go. That's what I want to do. So sick, man. So freaking sick. Yeah, look at that. 2 ships already in here trading. I'm just, yeah, I'm on cloud 9. I'm on cloud 9 right now. Hey, look, accidentally made a 7. It's ordained. It's ordained right over there. Cool. All right, where's my flagship? Are you back over here? Yep.
Could you possibly require?
I need like 50 tons of concrete. We already have like 250, so we're really good to go. I'm gonna bring it over here so I can pave some of these roads. That would also like increase the range of the sanctuary over here, but it's not really the goal. What are you bringing? Okay, you're taking the fish. That's great. That other ship is gonna take some time to get down here. Yeah, that's it. In fact, it got here relatively quickly, but I don't know which direction the wind is going. It's not too bad. If only I could increase the number of storage capacity with these, I would put oarsmen in them. And that just happens through the tech tree. It is what it is. We should probably get like some additional piers and such here, but we are working on this balance little by little. I am also going to do some quests from time to time. Or some contracts, rather. So, like, what do you do? +1 knowledge per area. She's not bad. We do have 58 tons of sandals. We can do this. I'm going to do it. Once we deliver that stuff over to Thalorion, we are going to go and get some sandals from Imperianopolis and hand it over to Diana. So we're at 10k total knowledge. That's fantastic. That is fantastic, even. 105 plebeians. We do not need that many. We need more of our equite classes. And, oh, look at that. These guys are all plebeians over here? Or they're all liberty around this? That's terrible. That's not good at all. Well, this is going to mess with it a little bit, but... There we go. I can change the workforce allocation for one of these ships that were produced over here.
Waiting for your decree.
Can you go to Castrum Eternum for you, and same for you? I think we'll be fine if we do that. Yeah, totally fine. Totally fine. That way Imperianopolis can still kind of balance itself out. A couple of these plebeian homes do need to be downgraded, though. Where can we downgrade them? Maybe over in this spot for the time being. Or these guys. Yeah, these guys again. There we go. So I wanted this entire upper side to be the equites for the most part, and it seems like it's indeed working. And obviously, with them being here, that's more, you know, stuff I have to produce. What's this? Oh, there you are.
Your people are ailing.
Jesus Christ. Seriously? Okay. All right. Well, I can... Yeah. I got it. See, I came prepared this time. Kind of. Not really. Yeah, you can go there. And, no. What's happening? Okay, great. This needs to be fixed, like, immediately. So close to the villa? Unreal. Okay. Back over to here really quick. We arrived. Nice. And I'm going to upgrade these roads over here. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Right over there, that little piece. And that little spot right there. So that means I can go like this. Yoink. And put another one down right here. Cool. So, we are really, we need to appeal to Neptune. Okay, we really need to, like, all of us gather together, pray to him enough so he can help us out with the Great Fish Crisis, which isn't really a crisis. I'm just trying to optimize it at this point, specializing our islands and all that good stuff. And when we bring more in here, the devotion will go up, get rid of those farm fields, continue building the settlement, and go on from there. Again, the reason why I'm doing this, I know I should have probably said at the beginning of the episode, but I'm saying it at the end because I'm not normal whatsoever, and I'm still, trying to get this whole commentary stuff a little bit better anyway. We need to get our finances under control because we need to build more ships, and we need to take out Kaiso ASP. So that is the reason why we did all this today, and we're going to work on getting rid of Kaiso as quickly as possible. Tired of him. So done with him. Until next time, my friends, thank you so much, though. Please consider like, comment, and subscribing, hit that bell button, and sharing with your friends. Don't forget to put name suggestions in for the Bay of Imperial Nopolis. I want to see them. And I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.